Good morning, it's Wednesday and I'm on the Willoway docks. It's early in the morning here and I wanted to get through and show you some beautiful plants loading on the dock in preparations for the Memorial Weekend. People will be out in the yards enjoying the great warm weather and getting those projects done and enjoying time with family. So let's take a walk through the dock here and look at these beautiful plants. As you can see here, trees are still shipping. We have a nice selection of trees still available. Let's go down here and look at these beautiful nest spruce here. We see a lot of nice lush growth on them. They're looking great. Here I wanted to point out a fairly new rose with us here. This is new for 2016. This is Miracle on the Hudson. And you're looking at the bud and bloom on these plants. It's a real true red. It won a lot of awards, Biltmore Estate Awards and trials. Very nice, deep, rich foliage and a true red flower. So let's go in here. You're looking at all these gorgeous bud and bloom plants that would look great. This is Miracle on the Hudson. We're looking at sunblaze roses, and these are more dwarf plants, but very heavy bloom to them. And in the background there, you see the guys are getting ready to prep to load a truck with knockout roses. Again, very good selection. The bright color we see in the background is Euonymus Gold Splash and Gaiety. That's almost a staple in landscapes right now. You're looking at some outstanding perennials here. The yellow is Tradescantia Sweet Kate. The pink blooms here, we're looking at Rainbow Sensation starting to come out in color here. And we got echinaceas. This one that we're looking at is Cleopatra. But we're coming into, I think this is a landscape order or a re-wholesale order, but look at these 15-gallon emerald green arborvitaes. Nice, full, heavy plants. Very good value. And again, these nest spruce are looking outstanding. We're looking at our hollies. Here we have, this is Blue Maid here. The guys give them a little bit of a trim to get them shaped up, but they're already pushing new growth. They're going to look great. It's been outstanding the last few weeks. As you can see from the nest spruce, the Alberta spruce are also breaking new growth. We have 2s, 3s, and 7s, and they just look outstanding this week. See here is Spirea. This is a Proven Winner Selection Spirea Big Bang, and the buds are just starting to come out on the top, but this beautiful yellow color is just wonderful. Very popular Wagilla on the dock here is Maimone Sunset, and they're coming out in foliage. And this one I got a gold and green variegated. You can see the variegation starting to come on them. That comes with heat, and we're certainly getting that right now. We're looking at our Prime Juniors, and this one here that we're looking at is our 3-gallon ostrich fern, and got some sensational ferns coming out of the greenhouse right now. Well, here we have 2-gallon. This is Endless Summer, and we have a great value in the next week here on 8-inch and 2-gallon Endless Summer and Bloomstrucks, and very nice big plants, heavily budded, and this would be a sure hit for the holiday. Just pulled one of these off the pallet to show you. This is another Spirea that's an exceptional value. This is Firelight, and again, the buds are just starting to come on that, so we'll have flower here pretty soon, but look how gorgeous that is. We see Leucanthemum, bud and bloom on the Daisy May here, and 19 centimeter. This one is Victoria's Secret, and I'll just give you a top view. You can see the buds are in there. They're going to be in color next week, looking great. Well, I was showing you the 2-gallon Endless Summer, and look at the bud set on this one. This is a showstopper. This is Bloomstruck. This Macrophylla is Lemon Daddy, and you can see the chartreuse color would really light up a shaded part of the garden, and outstanding full plants. Lemon. We have a palette of our Buddleia, and you can see here this Lo and Behold is just starting to explode. It's coming in bud and bloom here. It's going to be in color for some time. Look at all the new buds coming in behind there. Really nice display, and this one blooms all the way through to frost. Here we have more of our beautiful perennials coming in, and this is the tiny series of lilies, and they're just coming into primes. Next week those are going to be breaking color, and this lily series, I'll come in here to show you, each one of these are going to have 5 blooms on it, so you're going to see just a display of color that's going to be wonderful here. So this is the Lily Looks Tiny Series. I wanted to show you these 7-gallon Salix nishiki trees, and we cut them back hard in the spring, and you might have been scratching your head why, and this will tell you why, because that new growth comes out, and this is what consumers are looking for. They want the color. So right now is just prime time. This is Salix nishiki tree form, 7 gallon. Racks of these nooks and crannies going out here, and this is a great plant for small spaces. They do rock walls, pathways, container gardens, and this is also a great one for those little miniature gardens or fairy gardens. We got good prices on these, and they're hot and they're going fast. The color on this order, I'm just going to pan down here. This is Brilliant Autumn Fern here, coming out with that new growth. We have Nepeta, double knockout roses here, bud and bloom. And then we come down here, these Echinacea Julia are just loaded with buds. They're going to be in color next week. Come down, we have the Buddleia, bud and bloom. This is Cleopatra that we see here. And then more of those Miracle on the Hudsons. Look at the flower power on those beauties. We're looking at our 3 gallon burning bush. Again, very nice value on that, a staple in landscapes. And then this is a paniculata. You can see here we sheared those back. They're coming out. Look how nice and dense the branching is on those. This is going to be a wonderful flower all summer long. This is Paniculata vanilla strawberry. Staple plant, and as far as the hydrangea paniculata for color, here we're looking at our 3 gallon limelights. And again, the guys sheared those back for this reason. Look at this nice tight plant, and they're just going to explode in buds here and give us just a wonderful display of those big panicle flowers and soon here. So check out these. These are limelights and vanilla strawberry. Maple that we're looking at here is Rayusen, and this is a wonderful little plant here. It stays much tighter than the other varieties. Nice green foliage that just cascades to the ground. And man, if you've seen this fall color, it's just on fire. This is Rayusen. Look at that, more of those gorgeous 15 gallon emerald green arborvitaes, and here we have our 5 gallon, this is green giant. More of the patio trees to look at. You know, we have some bud and bloom coming on them. The guys trim these heads up, and you can see from the earlier plants that once we do that, that promotes flower. And what a value on these. This is a really nice homeowner landscape plant, great for containers. Check out our 3 gallon patio trees. The nice new lush growth. These are 7 gallon Texas Captains. These are landscape ready plants here. Beautiful, tipping 30-inch, new growth. And I just can't say enough about these Miracle on the Hudson. They're almost on every order. You better get these fast because I think they're going to go quickly. The color here, we talked about this last week. Iris, this is Caesar's brother, and many of your iris are going to be in color in the week ahead. So this is the time to get them. The variegated is probably a little bit slower. We got some awesome variegated plants. I'm going to pan up here and show you Wisteria is going to come in color. Amethyst Falls especially is a repeat bloomer. Look at the flower buds. It's been on doc video and in color for most of the spring, and you'll see color on it throughout summer. This is Excordia Snow Day Surprise, and I just want to show you, continues to bloom, tolerates cooler temperatures in the spring, warmer temperatures in the summer. This is a real workhorse of color. This is Excordia. And then we'll come over here. Here we have Itea, and this one happens to be Henry's Garnet, but all your Itea, we have both this one and Little Henry. And I'll pan in here. They're going to be in color here shortly. See the little buds coming out? Long panicles of beautiful white flowers. Outstanding fall color. These are tied, getting ready to go on a load here, but I wanted to show you the beautiful plants on these rhododendron. These are Lakeview Pink. They're going out of bloom, but they're coming into the growth. I mean, look at these things pop. And they're already tipping 18-inch, so this is going to be an exceptional value on a rhododendron. It has that hardy Inkahara rootstock that tolerates many pH soil issues. This is another landscape workhorse. This is rhododendron Lakeview Pink. Looking at some David Austin roses, and I just wanted to show you the bud set on these things. They're just getting ready to explode. And if you're not familiar with David Austin, there are huge flowers. Let's look at this one. Look at that peony style flower on this. Can you imagine this thing in full bloom? These are the David Austin series of roses. Looking at double knockout red in the back, and this is Drops of Gold, Ilex crenata Drops of Gold. And this one has a really nice crisp yellow chartreuse foliage on it. Big heavy plants. Good value. We have two varieties of agapanthus, and this agapanthus is hardy. So we've trialed it here in the garden, and this is a time to get them because this is going to come out and bloom. You see the flower spikes coming on those. What a beautiful plant. It has that nice blue color everyone's looking for. Agapanthus. Landscapers, check this one out. Here we have 3-gallon sea green junipers, and look at this value in this plant. Tip an 18-inch, gorgeous full plants, nice fluffy characteristics to them, good value. Sea greens. Pulled one of these out to show you. Look at that nice tight habit on these uprights. This is Blue Point juniper, 3 gallons. We're looking at our 5-gallon wisterias, and landscapers, again, this thing is going to be just wonderful. You could put that for an instant effect plant, and many of them are starting to bud up and get ready to go. This is going to be a hot one. 3-gallon double knockouts. Our 2 gallons are just as wonderful. You see a lot of color here, bud and bloom. Here's another look at the plants that work in the kitchen, herbs, and you can see here nice, full, beautiful plants. Good value. Another great paniculata hydrangea from Proven Winners. Here we're looking at Pinky Winky. Again, we sheared these back very tight, but look at the tight habit of that plant now. So when that comes out in color, that's going to be a showstopper. Seeing some balled and burlap material, we got a good selection of our quick turn program, which is plants that we dug extra, put them on top of the ground under irrigation, and we can load these right on with your container order. So if you got a landscape job and you're looking for some big specimen size stuff, check out that quick turn for outstanding value. This is our 3-gallon Spirea Shirobana, and this one has 3 colors of bloom on it. Look how nice and full that is. We got a great price on these right now, and what a value. Spirea Shirobana. Here's another very nice Spirea. This one is called Tor, and it has really nice crisp white flowers in the summer, and in the fall, outstanding purple foliage. They're looking great, as you can see here. Beautiful foliage contrast, nice big plant. Here's a close-up on some of those gorgeous heucheras coming off the truck today for deliveries. You can see nice, full, colorful plants, beautiful selections. Here we have some of the plants at work, succulents unloading here, and you can see big, beautiful plants. You could get very creative with those. And again, the tropicals are just looking sensational. Look at agapanthus, and you can see here, this one has about 4 or 5 buds starting to come up on them. They come up and form a globular blue flower, and we have 2. We have a light blue and a dark blue on these, and very hardy plant, outstanding blue flower for summer. Agapanthus. Sedums, we got a nice selection of the Sun Sparkler series, nice tight habit, and very drought tolerant plants. So check out the Sun Sparkler series. Well, here we're looking at rhododendron. This is a 3-gallon Nova Zembla, and that's one of the later bloomers. So if you're looking for blooming rhododendron, I would say Nova Zembla would be your choice. You can see here they're bud and bloom. Look at the foliage on this beauty here. This is a Buddleia, new variety from Proven Winners. Variegated foliage, nice flower to it. And this is Buddleia Summer Skies. Well, if you're doing a container garden, these are definitely a must-have here. This is some of our cordylines, and you can see we got a great selection of colors, and they're all looking great. This is cordyline from the plants that work. I pulled one of the holly out again to show you. The guys have trimmed them up, and I think it was last week here, but the new growth is flushing, and all the holly are trimmed this way. They're gonna come out with this nice tight compact habit, flush of new growth, and we got a great price on the holly right now. Outstanding. That's a quick walk through the dock today. We've seen a lot of foliage, flower, perennials, annuals, tropicals, trees, evergreens. We got it all. If you're looking for plant material to get those projects done, be sure to check with availability with our sales team, and I hope we're loading a truck for you.